All right, guys. Well, for Lincoln in the purple. And guys, what a unique opportunity for both of these teams. Nashville, obviously a home state team, dueling for Lincoln, a team out of St. Louis, Missouri. If you can believe it or not, what a long way from home. It's a group of guys that have been playing with each other in and out for years, and my oh my, what a beautiful cause they're playing for. Dueling for Lincoln is a nonprofit that goes towards supporting childhood cancer, guys. So not only are they coming here to bring awareness to their cause, but they came here to play and bring a new level of competition to this tournament. And we are so excited to have them here, folks. But nonetheless, we're underway. Dueling for Lincoln, putting the pressure on. Nashville trying to play out the back in a dangerous area. Looks like Conley. Dueling for Lincoln so far, looking like the better side. Again, out of St. Louis, Missouri, plays it across, driven. Can't connect. Dueling for Lincoln once again, coming guns blazing. No offsides, cuts back onto his left foot now. Just can't connect, able to keep possession. Finds it wide. Now down the line, there's no offsides here at the Beer City Cup. So we play on beautiful Tiki Taka. Can he find the final pass? Intercepted. Now Real Nashville. And a strike and a lovely save. And you can likely hear this Dueling for Lincoln sideline cheering them on, and rightfully so. What a strong start here into the first half. And again, guys, this is the men's elite division. This is the top of the top here at the Beer City Cup. This is for all the big cookies in the jar. It's the first game of the day here for both sides, I believe. Dueling for Lincoln. Now space afforded. They have numbers. Driving with pace, finding it wide onto his right foot. A lofted ball into the backside, just too heavy. As it's seen out for a Real Nashville goal kick. Playing out the back. A ball across. Absolutely catches it wrong there. Just given away. You expect to see better again here in the elite division. And back underway. Dueling for Lincoln FC. Nashville starting to turn the heat up. But you can see Dueling for Lincoln really stretching the field and giving space when they have the ball. Finding it wide, he's by himself, plays it across. Can they get on the end of it? It's a strike, and what a lovely save! Are you kidding me? A lifeline now for Real Nashville. What certainly should have been a goal denied. And Dueling for Lincoln, knocking on the door. Surely one's coming. Lovely ball, chested down, lofted in behind. No offsides, brings it back. Real Nashville settling. Pressure's on. And a good battle between the two. Strength being shown. Real Nashville. Again in the white, weaving in. Hands being shown. It's the right call from the referee. Going to show how he's going to officiate. And a change of referees from the previous last three games. So nice change of scenery. Going to see how he officiates this one. Nashville with possession, finding it wide, switching it across. Into the midfield, laid back off. All the way to the keeper. Pressure's on. Finds it back across. Dueling for Nashville. Keeping their shape. Aloft the ball behind. Easily brought down with a header from Dueling for Lincoln. Tries to turn. Referee says it's clean. Plays on. Real Nashville in a scoring opportunity. It's a 4v4. And well done from Real Nashville, or correction, from Dueling for Lincoln. Winning that ball back. A driven ball across, unable to connect. Real Nashville's going to see it out. Instead, keeps it in. I'm a little confused. And there we are. Referee's going to allow the subs. Ball has to be dead or a set piece for substitutions. Dueling for Lincoln, some big changes. Number 6, 9, and 12 coming on. And guys, if you are watching, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Tell us your favorite player. Let us know if we need to give a shout out. Tell us who you think is going to win this game. Who do you think is going to win it by what score? We want to know your thoughts, folks. Will the home team from the home state take the advantage? Or will Dueling for Lincoln sneak up and take the win? So far, I have to say, Dueling for Lincoln looking like the more promising side, but Nashville with some glimpses. And now, again, a double substitution. Number 9 and 12 coming on for Dueling for Lincoln FC. And again, if my mom is watching, was born in St. Louis, Missouri, where Dueling for Lincoln is playing out of. So, super cool, Mom, if you're watching. And hopefully anyone else that's watching from St. Louis, I think that's super cool that you guys are tuned in with us. And even if you're not, it's super cool that you're tuned in with us. But back underway, Dueling for Lincoln, numbers forward, overlap, being struck across, and what a goal! Slotted home with some real pace into that bottom left corner, and there was no saving that. And you can see the energy coming off all these Dueling for Lincoln players. They came to play and came to represent. And what a lovely goal. Again, even with the keeper right there, just slot into that bottom left corner. That's what you want, to always aim into a corner. Just had so much pace. No stopping that as Dueling for Lincoln take the 1-0 lead here against Real Nashville. And the final third here for Real Nashville, the team in white. Top of the box, can't keep possession. Lofted ball in behind, not able to connect. And now we reset for a Lincoln goal kick. Looking to play it out the back, showing their confidence on the ball. Put under pressure, he's by himself. Looked to use his chest and flick it on. Was honestly not a bad idea there for what it was worth. Real Nashville, of course, in the Real Madrid jerseys, the classic gold and white. Cuts back onto his right, stays on his left. Quick feet, gets brought down hard. The referee says play on. He didn't see anything. I also think that possibly was a PK. Do we have instant replay? Yeah, guys, let us know what you think from this instant replay. I think the referee missed a key opportunity there for Real Nashville. Looked like a PK, certainly for where I'm sitting. And unlucky for Real Nashville, but a lifeline for Dueling Lincoln FC. And back underway, playing out the back once again. Exactly what you want to see in an elite game. Finds it across, plenty of space now. It's Conley, a former professional player from the Fayetteville Fury, as well as a couple stunts elsewhere. big in the NC soccer community, now representing St. Louis, Missouri. And the ball seen out now. I think it's going to be a goal kick, corner kick. I'm not even sure the referee knows at this point. And it's going to be a corner kick correction, folks. Good goal scoring opportunity now to make it 2-0. Driven in with a lot of pace. Tried to connect, but seen wide. Well, it sounds like he did connect, just forced wide from the header. A lofted ball well into the final third. Pressure's on from Real Nashville. Referee's bringing it back. I'm not sure what for, maybe a push. And John Conley on the ball here for Dueling for Lincoln. And once again, if I had to guess, Dueling for Lincoln keeping a majority of the possession. I want to say it's probably 55-45 in this match. A little tiki-taka heavy with the final pass there. Little game of kickball going on now, trying to bring it down. Real Nashville, a little roulette play, still on the ball somehow, some way. And Nashville somehow keeping possession. Dueling for Lincoln really turning on the pressure. Anytime Nashville received the ball, there's a player in purple on their back. And what more could you ask from your players now? Keeping their shape, being forced backward. Nashville, a heavy touch in a dangerous area. Nashville lucky to escape that. Down the line. Tries to get around him. What a lovely play. He's by himself now. Has a number across. And great defense once again from Dueling for Lincoln. As Nashville are awarded a corner, but how about that lovely move from number 20 for Real Nashville, setting up himself for this corner. Lays it off, an interesting choice, especially with the lobbed ball, hard to settle. Takes him a little longer than he probably wanted to get back in. But seen back out for Real Nashville. Also an interesting choice. You'll see that they don't have a defender sitting back. They have the Dueling for Lincoln player sitting by himself at the halfway line. And now they're starting to kind of stagger themselves here. As we call it, goal side. You want to be able to see both the goal and the player. Real Nashville, driven ball across, going to deflect off the Dueling for Lincoln defender. It's going to be another corner kick. And so far, so good for Dueling for Lincoln. Once again, this is the men's elite division here in Tennessee. And Dueling for Lincoln leading 1-0 against Real Nashville. And Dueling for Lincoln supporting such a good cause. They're on a break now. We're going to talk about it, but we got to see what unfolds from this. Down the wing, onto his right side. Can he find it back? He does. Great save from the keeper. It's still in. We play on. Now Nashville. Quick feet. Dueling for Lincoln trying to close it down. They almost do. Numbers 40 tries to get on the end of it. Takes a touch around. Open goal. Takes a strike. Can he get it in? And it's a lovely save. Are you kidding me? And Dueling for Lincoln could easily be up 3 or 4 goals now. Nashville, like I said, should have been awarded a PK. It could be so. Things can play out at all given times. A strong volleyed effort from Dueling for Lincoln. But it looks like they're going to call the handball. I thought I did see something there. They were looking for They were looking for a substitution. They're not going to get it. Nashville driving the ball down the line. It's a pace battle between the two. Gets around. Can he find the open man? Nobody's there. Dueling for Lincoln now. Driven into feet. Lovely play now. Can he find the open pass? Instead, intercepted. Keeps possession. Lincoln still on the ball. Locked it in. Comfortable save from the keeper. Nashville wasting no time. And I'm not going to lie, it looks like this Nashville team came with minimal subs. Meanwhile, Dueling for Lincoln has plenty to sacrifice when needed. It definitely plays a factor in every single game. We just saw Pasha Luxury. I see a strong tackle. Let's see if a card's awarded, and it is. And it should set up the basis for the rest of this match. The referee having a word, rather. And again, the first card of this match. A triple substitution for Dueling for Lincoln. And we're back underway. A good opportunity now for Lincoln. A lofted ball in to that backside. Easy enough for Nashville now. Trying to drive with pace. Good transition from Dueling for Lincoln. Holding it up. And great defense from Lincoln now. Keeping possession. Again, not forcing anything. Exactly what you want to do when you have a 1-0 lead. Driven into the big man up top. Now across, trying to use that no offsides rule to their advantage. Nashville bringing it down. Lovely touch from the midfielder, finding it wide, open his hips. And quick feed across, given away straight into the feet of the Lincoln defender. Driven in to the keeper. Hard one to settle, but does well. Quick passes. Maybe looking for that lofted ball across. Instead, retaining. Now driven. Once again, the big man trying to bring it down as he does. Well done from Dueling for Lincoln. Now numbers forward. Nashville trying to transition. Takes the strike. A good block from Nashville. Nashville now trying to find a break, but Dueling for Lincoln once again. One of these high-pressing teams, and it's evident that you have to know what you want to do with the ball next against a team like this. Good communication. Can he bring it down? He does, using his body and strength so well. Look at this. Quick movement. Threaded in, top of the box, onto his right foot. Looking to take a strike, goes down hard. Referee says play on. Nothing there. Nashville. Now numbers forward. What a lunged effort, but Nashville able to get on the end of it. Plays it across. And not sure if that was an attempted shot or cross. But nonetheless, works out for Dueling for Lincoln. Less than 4 minutes remaining in this first half. If you're just now joining us, Dueling for Lincoln leading 1-0 against Real Nashville here in the men's elite division at the Beer City Cup here in Tennessee. And guys, I hear that we have more than 40 people watching this match. We do support all of you tuning in. Again, we want to know your thoughts. What's going to be the final scoreline? Who do you think is going to score next? Who's surprising you? Who's not? Do you have a shout out or a player at home that you want to say hello to? Let us know, guys. I'm here to read the comments. Beautiful driven ball in. Heavy touch. Real Nashville. Battle between the two. Referee letting them play. Not sure what he's calling back for. It was quick play and it looked legible. And now a huge substitution for Dueling for Lincoln. I want to say 5+ players making their way on, and fresh feet, like I was saying, definitely can impact a game, especially with so very few minutes remaining in this first half. Real Nashville looking to find the equalizer before the end of the half. Flicked off the Nashville attacker's head. It's going to be a Lincoln goal kick. A lofted ball behind, trying to use his strength. How about that defense there from Real Nashville? Ugh. Lovely feet. And the space finds it wide. And Real Nashville to take the throw. And number 20 been one of the more promising players on the field so far. Every time he touches the ball, he looks to take it on. Lofted ball in behind, trying to use his speed there. Battle of the two. He's going to call the free kick here. And again, a good goal scoring opportunity here for Dueling for Lincoln. And again, I was mentioning what an exciting cause they're fighting for here. Childhood cancer as a whole, specifically forms of leukemia. A good driven ball in. Should have gotten a header on it. Just unable to. Now Real Nashville. Slowing things down. Dueling for Lincoln not pressing as much. Laying off again, number 20. Strong tackle. Referee says it's clean. We play on. Down the line. A lofted ball over the top. I love it. He runs on. Surprised not to see the advantage called. Certainly was a great opportunity for something to happen. And back on our way, guys. Just over 2 minutes remaining. 1 minute remaining in this first half. If you're just now joining us, Dueling for Lincoln in the purple. Real Nashville in the white. Dueling for Lincoln leading 1-0 currently here in this men's elite division at the Beer City Cup here in Tennessee.
1-0 ganando Lincoln.
Real Nashville playing it down. Gets tackled hard from behind. Referee says he got the ball. Cuts back onto his left. Can't weave his way across. Dueling for Lincoln back on the ball. Possibly a break now. Plays it wide. He's by himself. Takes a strike, and it's a goal! Dueling for Lincoln's second of the day. And how about that for perseverance from Dueling for Lincoln? I think that's everything they stand for. And I think it's a great word to highlight them is perseverance, because without perseverance on that second goal, they would have not got it there. And the referee's going to blow his whistle there to conclude the first half. Again, as Dueling for Lincoln takes a 2-0 lead against Real Nashville here in the men's elite division at the Beer City Cup. SCTV, my name's Cole Slater. We'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, guys, welcome back on behalf of TSC TV and the Beer City Cup. My name's Cole Slater, and I do bring to you the men's elite division here again at the Beer City Cup in Tennessee. If you're just now joining us, Dueling for Lincoln FC. Is it 1-0? With a 2-0 lead so far here in this match. We're just now undergoing the start of the second half. And again, what a match we've had so far. Dueling for Lincoln playing out of St. Louis, Missouri. Real Nashville obviously playing out of Nashville, Tennessee. Real Nashville on the ball. Looking to break the deadlock again. Looked like they should have got a PK earlier in the first half. We're not awarded it. Now played back. Under pressure. And just lofted and given away. And again, Dueling for Lincoln doing such a good job keeping their shape. But Nashville coming with new pressure. Now numbers forward, and how unlucky is that? From Real Nashville. That's quick play. Dueling for Lincoln on the ball. A big lofted ball into the corner. The referee's going to call the shoulder/handball. And again, guys, if you're tuning in, thanks for being here wherever you are in the world. Whether you're on a couch, on the go, on a plane, whatever it may be, we're so excited to have you here watching the Beer City Cup Men's Elite Division. Absolute mayhem in the box. Or, even better, if you're actually here in Tennessee with me and my crew, that's the best case scenario. And as Hyro would say, if you're in Tennessee, you're likely the only 10 we see. I'm sure you guys are tired of hearing that one. Well, you're not from Tennessee, Hyro. Back underway, Real Nashville looking to make an impact early on in this second half. Haven't looked too dangerous in the final third. And it's a Dueling for Lincoln. I also did see that extending elbow. I expect to see more temper starting to flare here as the game continues. Are they watching this as well right now? Ooh. Yeah, I mean, in that first game we had, Hyro, they gave a red card for that. So, interesting to see the different approaches. 31 people, guys. We appreciate you tuning in. Like I said, I want to see your guys' comments, likes, subscribe. Tell me your favorite player on the field. And if you don't have one, you need to pick one. Just give me a number. I want to get you guys involved like I'm involved here, folks. You're good to walk by. Yeah, man, you're good.
There's a girl in the comments saying that her favorite player is a commentator.
That's my favorite player, too.
Yeah,
Back underway, Real Nashville. Oh, goes down hard. Referee's going to call it there. And it looks like we're going to get a double substitution now for Dueling for Lincoln. John Conley making his way on. And unfortunately, my roster list is a little messed up, guys. I just know John personally, so don't feel offended if I'm not calling your last name. It's just because I don't have the numbers with it. So bear with me. Back on the way. Dueling for Lincoln. Taking a shot. It's a goal! To make it 3-0 now for Dueling for Lincoln FC. And surely the dagger in the heart. Good to see you again, brother. You play with Rickshaw again? Of course. We'll see you then. And we're back underway. Real Nashville with a tough starting game. Dueling for Lincoln coming to play. And again, what a big discrepancy in our men's elite division. Pasha Luxury winning their game 8-0. I'll be curious to see if Dueling for Lincoln will also get the shutout here. They've looked sound defensively. And again, with a win here for Dueling for Lincoln, they'll get the maximum 9 points. 6 from the actual W, and then 3 additional points for each goal scored, up to 3 goals. So they've actually already hit the max amount of points, granted that they followed through with this win. We've seen crazier things in this tournament, though. We've seen teams come back from 3-0 before. But it certainly is going to be an uphill battle for Real Nashville. Able to keep it in. Lovely play from Dueling for Lincoln. Taking the strike well outside the box. Easy save for the keeper. And a sliced ball across. Too heavy to settle. And given away now. Dueling for Lincoln. Players checking in. Heavy touch across, able to retain it. A little sloppy in possession however, going to keep possession here with the throw-in. And now number 3 making his way on, as well as number 9 for Dueling for Lincoln. That's going to be Jack Muse. And man, I wish I could read this, but I can't tell who number 9 is. But regardless, we'll play on. What a lovely game that's being broadcasted before us so far. A nice little touch around, gets hit hard from behind. And a referee, is he going to the spot? Or is it outside the box? I think he's going to the spot. It's going to be a PK for Real Nashville. And certainly an important opportunity now for them to find themselves back in this match.
And the other one was more of a PK than this one.
I will also agree. I think Nashville should have 2 PKs right now.
You see it right now.
We're doing an instant replay, guys. We'll see right here. He takes that touch around, shoulder-to-shoulder contact. It looked, honestly, from that replay, looked better than what I saw in person. That looked more like shoulder-to-shoulder here. But nonetheless, referee's going to award it for Nashville, likely to make up for that first one. That's what we'll tell ourselves.
Does he score it or does he miss it?
Let's see. Statistically speaking, one of the hardest things to do in the world is to save a PK, but it's a whole different story to miss one. Drives it into the corner and a easy goal. And look at Real Nashville showing some urgency. Keepers keeping the ball. Nashville just wants it back, and temper starting to flare. The referee's going to have to get this under control, because I guarantee you're going to see new light now from Nashville. And of course, Dueling for Lincoln are going to have to be careful. Again, going to make one of these massive changes, constantly changing around 3 or 4 people at a time. Just shows their group cohesion and chemistry as a whole, that they're even able to do that without messing up things. And now back underway. Dueling for Lincoln still leads 3-1 here in the men's elite division here at the Beer City Cup. Real Nashville, a second, are you kidding me? And like I just said, I expected new fire, new light. And almost instantaneously, they responded. And how about that from Real Nashville? Now we have ourselves a game. It's 3-2. And Dueling for Lincoln, sloppy from the start. 14 minutes remaining in this match. Plenty of time to find an equalizer or to find the goal that puts them in front. Dueling for Lincoln have to find their groove back. They were looking so strong. Just some simple errors there leading to that goal. And Nashville now pressing as a team. Driven down the line using that big man as they do so well. Done a great job holding up the play when he needs to. Dueling for Lincoln, battling for it. Keeper off his line, comfortable save. Wastes no time, wide left, opens his hips. Plays it in. Now in the midfield. Trying to weave across, still under pressure from Lincoln. Finds it back wide left. Driven across, trying to bring it down. Was able to roll off in a sea of white now. Referee's going to call it there for the foul. And again, I could just sense this urgency coming from this Nashville team. Yeah, we see the comment here. I also might agree that it wasn't the best PK, but it seems to be going both ways so far. It was a strong tackle, like I said. I believe it looks shoulder to shoulder from here. Now, when you're a taller guy going into a tackle with a shorter guy, it can always look a little awkward per se. But nonetheless, thank you, Josh Schultz, for tuning in with us, brother. We appreciate the comment. John Conley with the lofted ball in behind. Now numbers forward for Nashville. It's a 3-on-3. Takes a strike on his right foot, looking to finesse it in that back post. Wow, hands being shown. Referee letting him play on. A little bit different from what he's been calling. And you can see hands being shown. Good body there from Real Nashville. And if you guys were here, you would be able to hear the screams from the field. It is getting more amplified by the second. Keeper off his line. Great save. Fully extended. Looking like Calvin Johnson. Now onto his right foot. Able to get a tackle on it. That's El Capitano. El Capitan. El Capitan. Yeah, we're not doing that. That's why I do the English. And guys, we're back underway. It's a little bit hard to see for me here. Driven back in, top of the box, trying to turn out on his left foot. Takes a strike. Good block from Real Nashville. Dangerous. Looking for the high kick. Fully extended save from the keeper. There was no handball there. Now dueling for Lincoln, numbers 4, taking a long strike. Again, comfortable save from the keeper, straight into the hands. Driving down this right side. Looking for the 1-2. He's got the overlap. Maybe one more. Giving away. We're going back and forth here, folks. It's like a marathon sprint. He's going all the way. He gets hit hard. And wasting no time, like I just said. It feels like we're running a marathon and we're not even in the game. Real Nashville driving forward with pace. He finds it. Can he get the flick? There's no offsides. Nashville using their body well. Finds it wide. He's by himself. Pressure's on. Looks for the 1-2. Look at this. What a lovely save. Are you kidding me? And my God, do we have ourselves a game here, folks. Real Nashville really turning up the heat here in the last 5-10 minutes. In the last 10 minutes, dueling for Lincoln. Trying to hang on, done well to get their 3 goals, but dueling for Nashville looking scary every time they get the ball now. Was a different story this first half. Keeper off his line, well off his line. Plays it across, a lofted ball behind. There's no offsides. Can he flick it on? And Dueling for Lincoln have to be more careful watching that last attacker. Again, this no offsides rule can be a little tricky, especially when you're used to keeping the attacker in front of you. Definitely changes the dynamic of the game. And again, a double substitution for Dueling for Lincoln. And big man who's been playing up top, number 14, making his way off, has done a really good job holding up that play and allowing these overlapping runs. Dueling for Lincoln still on the ball. Got to be careful in the transition. It's a 1v4. I can't imagine he takes it coast to coast. A strong tackle. The fans not happy with that one. And again, I can already see tempers are starting to rise. More hands being shown, more shoves, harder tackles. The whole charade, folks. Aye. And a dangerous spot. And it's almost like I'm talking it into fruition. We often call that the commentator's curse. But how about this opportunity now for Dueling for Lincoln? Possibly to push it back to a 2-goal deficit and make it 4-2. And multiple players lined up here. Now it's just left to number 8 here for Dueling for Lincoln. Hello? Hello? All right, guys, sorry about that. Looks like number 8 to line up for the free kick again. Can make it 4-2 here and help secure the win. Takes a strike. Deflected off the defender there. Dueling for Lincoln settling the ball. Lofted in behind. Deflects off the Real Nashville player, and smart play from Lincoln. Players checking in, decides to find a second run. Nashville flicking it on. Now numbers forward. It's a 2v2. Well done from Dueling for Lincoln. Without that interception right there, surely the possibility of another goal. And again, I keep saying Nashville is knocking on the door. Dueling for Lincoln have to be careful here. If you're just now joining us, Dueling for Lincoln and the purple currently lead 3-2 against Real Nashville in the white here in the men's elite division at the Beer City Cup. A threaded ball in behind, and check this out, what a goal! Exactly what Dueling for Lincoln needed was that extra goal for security. Nashville likely upset. And how about that from Dueling for Lincoln? Just 6 minutes remain in this match. Now finding it wide. Real Nashville have to, once again, turn up the heat. They found themselves back in this match. You saw how quick 2 goals could be scored. A heavy touch in behind. Real Nashville still on the ball. Lays it off, looking for these triangles. Wiggling down the line. I'm not sure if he was able to. Gonna find it back into space. Again, 5 minutes remaining. Plenty of time to find 2 goals, but it goes quick. especially in a small-sided match such as this one. Again, it's 8v8 style, no offsides. You can slide tackle, just not in co-ed. A strong tackle from behind. Referee says it's clean, no offsides, as we were talking about. He should have played it in. Needs to get on the end of it, just couldn't connect. And now John Conley coming on for Dueling for Lincoln. Probably to give a little bit of extra defensive prowess, as he's already doing right here. He's using his body as he does so well. Needs to get it out of this area, gets fouled from behind. Again, St. Louis will get maximum points from this match if it concludes the way it is now. A total of 9 points will put them tied with Pasha Luxury FC, who also secured 9 points in their first game. Dangerous area now, dueling for Lincoln. Lovely move around, but Nashville quick to win it back. 2 players down. And we're back underway. Real Nashville. Conley on his back. And well done once again from Duel for Lincoln. Oh, it hit hard. No need for that. But I like the sportsmanship. Was able to help him back up. Well done from the 2. Looks like we got a fire truck in attendance. Backing away, dueling for Lincoln. Driven in behind, unable to settle, just a little heavy on the weight. And not much time left remaining in this match. Nashville needs something, and they need it now. What? The poet. What? That guy's not a part of our match. I only want to know about our current match, which is between Dueling for Lincoln and Real Nashville. Wow, really rose up to win that header there. Possibly a high kick. Referee's going to let them play on. Dueling for Lincoln. Retaining possession as things go. They'll take a 4-2 W against Real Nashville. Excuse me, guys. Guys, 60 people watching. We appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. Look at this from Dueling for Lincoln. Tiki Taka finds it back across. Top of the box. Now into the bottom right. Lofted across and an awkward touch from it. Takes a strike and a lovely save. Does not get any better than that from the keeper there. Certainly should have been a goal, but denied. Back to Nashville. And given away, an interesting choice, especially considering the score line. And a substitution now, a big man coming on, number 20 for Dueling for Lincoln. And some tempers flaring. And then lucky from Nashville. Look right here. Referee needs to get better control of this game. And 15 needs to keep his head here. No need for any violence. of any kind, and it will not be tolerated in the tournament. There is disqualification rules for violence in the tournament. You'd hate to see a team disqualified for one member's bad choices and decision. Oh, and trying to find the Meg there. Can't get it. Still dueling for Lincoln's ball. Not much time again remaining. I want to say probably 1 or 2 minutes. Less than a minute, folks. King, we're getting down to it. I don't think there's any chance for Nashville unless they want a consolation goal, but certainly not for 2 goals. And as things stand, Dueling for Lincoln will secure all 9 points and put themselves in a very good position in the men's elite division here at the Beer City Cup. Still top of the box on his left foot, plays it across, gonna get there! And referee blows the final whistle as Dueling for Lincoln FC wins 4-2 against Real Nashville again here in the men's elite division here at the Beer City Cup in Tennessee. My name's Cole Slater, and on behalf of TSC TV, thanks for having me, folks, and thanks for tuning in. Again, if you are a Dueling for Lincoln fan and you enjoyed that match, make sure to check out their next one that should be coming on shortly, okay, guys? And likewise, for Real Nashville, guys, stay tuned for your team's games.